Hi, everybody. I'm Sai,
I'm Mags.
and welcome to Beyond the Bag. We record these live on Poshmark. So if you catch me accidentally gasping twice during the reveal, don't worry. It's the thrill of life's finest leather.
Pebble Green.
Pebble Green.
What's in the bag?
Coach is having a serious moment. Like in a good way, though.
Okay.
This isn't your grandma's bag anymore. Coach's comeback is fueled by celebrity clout, Gen Z obsession, and the smart reinvention strategies. Their revenue is climbing. Collections today like the Brooklyn and Tabby are flying off the shelf, and they've morphed from a mall brand to the it bag factory.
Yes, I can so agree with this. I'm obsessed with Coach.
It's so cool, I think. I love this revival because it's like your high school ex showing up at the reunion just looking fine. You know what I'm saying? Unexpected, but I'm kind of into it. You know what I'm saying? Next topic is financial freedom after 35, investing in yourself with joy and value. Here's the thing. Aging isn't just about wrinkles and cream. It's about choosing joy and value. We were just talking about that before the podcast started about like prioritizing what we want to do with our life. So investing in yourself means picking bags or experiences that feel indulgent but also smart. So think like, Coach Classics right now, especially with the way they're going.
For
right?
real, right?
Upcycled treasures and things that are good for your soul.
I love that.
So, and also, we always like to add in pop culture news. Zendaya, this is the second time she's being mentioned in our podcast,
Wow.
dropped her own fashion collab. Yeah.
Oh,
Featuring futuristic purses that glow in neon pink.
say less. I need to see this.
You're going to look it up right now?
Of course I am.
All right, while she's looking that up, you guys, let's cue the music.
Be on the bag where the story shines. Bags, brands, and secrets all in real time. From Lux deep dive to resale tea. Come vibe with the tribe, unfiltered free. We live on the mic, straight from the show. You feel the buzz and the glow
doing it.
as we go.
Mags
Beyond the
is, yes,
bag,
Mags
let's
is
go.
still looking it up.
This one?
I think so.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, with that said, guys, let's start the episode. Coach is having a moment, Mags.
Okay, I'm listening.
Coach is having a moment. The glow up is powered by celebrity heat, savvy design under Stuart Weavers, and real numbers from their parent company, Tapestry. This isn't hype. This is actually legit. There's numbers to back this up. So, what do you think about that? What do you think about Coach, first of all?
I love Coach. I'm currently using a Coach. I seem to always end up falling back to Coach in one way or another. But their new stuff that they have been releasing with the chunky C, it's this big chunky C. I think it's fabulous. I don't know. I feel like they're amazing vintage bags. We had a little hiccup in like the 2010s where it was like, not the greatest quality. And then we're back, baby. We're back. So
They're
better
back.
than ever.
They're back and better than ever, and it's amazing. I honestly don't think they ever left. But
No.
the revival with Instagram and TikTok really brought it out. But then to add on to that, Anne Hathaway got a vintage messenger, and she was on the set of Devil Wears
Devil
Prada
Wears
2,
Prada.
and it went crazy.
Yeah.
Tracy Ellis Ross flashed a pink kiss lock, and then boom, ran out. Sarah Jessica Parker carried the extra large kiss lock, and the internet went crazy.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said Carrie
Yes.
Bradshaw
Yes.
was carrying a Coach?
Sarah Jessica Parker
Looking at it.
carried the extra large kiss lock, and instantly it's gone. So on one side, you have Michael Kors where you can't even pay people to carry it. And then on the other hand, you got celebrities purposely picking up Coaches, no endorsement, just to have a Coach. And I think that is a big deal. And what's really funny is how quickly that we get influenced from celebrities the second they pick it up, right?
Definitely.
And more celebrity news, Taylor Swift spotted with the Patty Natty,
Yep.
you know?
Patty Natty, that's right.
So now let's talk about Coach now. I think Coach is... Mags just saw the picture. Did you see it? That's a Coach. That's right. That's a Coach.
It's so good. It's the kiss lock.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So what's happening is the second these people buy it, or for example, okay, I'm about to be really witty. Are you ready? Prepping up for my wit right now. Sarah Jessica Parker carries a kiss lock, right? And just like that, the internet went crazy, and they started viral searching everywhere for this. So searches went through the roof. Now, that's not it, right? Bella Hadid, Laura Harrier, Antonia Gentry. Okay, there's a list of celebrities. I have a screen with the list of celebrities recently being caught with the Coach handbag of some sort.
Oh.
Is that not crazy?
That's so cool.
The Brooklyn, the Empire Carryall, the Tabby, of course, the Tabby, right? And I don't know, it feels crazy. It's like, so let's put one pick on and suddenly we're like refreshing the cart like it's a toxic situationship. Like we're just going straight to it. It's like, oh my God, they got one. I gotta have one too.
I feel that though on a certain level. I'm glad that more affordable luxury is being carried by celebrities now. So it is not all these Birkins and it's not all these Chanels and it's not these Dior's and all of that really are in a completely different category. I
Right.
like that they're rocking the affordable luxury so that for the people that are like crazy into what my celebrity is wearing, have an ability to like buy something like that, because you see somebody rocking a Birkin and you're like, yeah, that'll never happen.
Right.
But you see somebody rocking a Coach and you're like, oh shit, I could rock that.
It does something to the celebrity image as well, because you went from like, yeah, I carry a Louis
Mm-hmm.
in my Lambo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see that person, you're like, okay, that's cool. I mean, it's it's kind of inspirational. But then when you see a celebrity, they're like, they can afford millions, and they're like, I'm gonna rock this coat. I'm gonna rock this Coach tab.
Yes.
You're like, you're very humble. You're my people. I need to watch your movies. It actually works much better, in my opinion, when
I
it
think
comes
so,
to marketing for themselves and their own personal brand as
For
a
the
celebrity.
common folk. For the
Right.
common folk.
We're
Like,
common folk.
yes.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
That's right.
But
Which isn't even true, because $300 for a bag is still expensive.
no, it is, but it's better than 15,000.
Right.
So,
Right.
which is what they're normally rocking and which is what they're normally given to rock for the brand.
Right.
So
It shows really down to earth, and I'm kind of all about that.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm really into that. And that could be part of why they're taking off so well, is because they're being humbled, if you will. Like
Yeah.
they're feeling like a more humble brand when it comes
I
to
love the message. It's kind of like when a super hot chick is dating like a meh guy, you know, like our situation. You're like, oh, that's so nice.
Oh my God.
That she at home you can't see that, but she went straight for the nipples.
Yep.
It gives you a little bit of hope, is what I'm saying. You know, all jokes aside, it's very like, wow, you actually are just a normal person.
Right.
It really is what that means. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a 20-year-old college girl right now who can barely afford ramen that's going, I would never pay $200 for a bag. And I'm like, don't worry, you will grow up soon.
Right.
And your rite of passage will come.
Right. One day
One day.
you will.
One day you will,
Yeah.
because you realize that Target bag that falls apart when it rains.
Yep.
And also when you also realize that we had that topic about whether or not fake vegan leather is better for the environment.
That's
That's
right.
also kind of a misnomer. It's not necessarily better.
Right.
So when you realize that's full of shit, you might actually come running around and get yourself a nice bag that'll last you for a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
like a Coach, right?
Yes.
Caught Coach,
Caught Coach handed.
handed. Caught. Oh, Shantez.
You're silly.
Shantez, you're gonna be my writer when I need a script.
She is. She's our punny girl.
So the guy who's running this and doing all the designs, his name is Stuart. I'm gonna butcher his last name. Vivers. Stuart Vivers.
Okay.
I'm allowed to butcher names because my first name looks like my parents slammed on a keyboard when they named me. It's
Yeah.
just letters everywhere. So my first day of school was terrible, and my name was always butchered in roll call. So I've lost count how many times my name is butchered. So I, out of all people, have the right to butcher Stuart Vivers' name.
Beavers.
Vivers?
Rivers.
Vivers?
Rivers.
So here's the thing, Coach, under his, and it could be a chick, I don't know, but under this design leadership, right? Coach
Yeah.
is blending 2000s nostalgia with the modern polish. So like think roomy silhouettes, you know, like the Empire Carryall, and then and revive icons like the Tabby and the oversized kiss lock that kind of
Yes.
reads main character energy. And look at you, Mags just saw Sarah Jessica Parker holding that, and she's already right now in the middle of a podcast looking it up to try and find it.
Don't judge.
And then we're going to add on to that TikTok as well. TikTok's helping it with throwing kind of affordable luxury fuel into there. So here's the thing. This has made Coach sort of the it bag in 2025.
I love it. I'm here for it. It's their time to shine.
Okay.
And it also goes into with the campaigns that they've been doing, like with the WNBA and shit like that. I'm like, I'm so for this. I want to support this company. I want other people to support this company, and I'm here for it.
Right.
And I feel like we're still supporting it even in selling the pre-loved versions of these bags, because you're still promoting the brand as an amazing brand
Right.
that people should carry.
I mean, for the sake of our people at, let me do my normal spiel here. For everyone listening on Poshmark, this is our live recording for Beyond the Bag. You can listen to this anywhere. Just search it on anywhere that you listen to podcasts, including YouTube. And for everyone listening at home on the podcast, we do these live. So you can actually join the show on Poshmark, and we do these 4 days a week. And we're doing giveaways until we decide we don't want to anymore. So come on and join the fun.
Until we feel giveaways make sense again.
Yeah, because make all giveaways awesome again.
Maga.
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 But with that said, we're gonna move on here. They're kind of a big deal now that they're here. They're what's the word I'm looking for here? They're the in bag. So if you're on Poshmark right now, you're gonna want to stock up on coaches as a reseller. You're gonna want to dump Michael Kors. You're gonna want to stock up on Coach. And there's a lot of reasons for this, because aside from that alone, Coach itself, in the quality of when you hold a Coach, is significantly better than Michael, first of all. But they've been holding up their standard for a long time. So even the Coach outlet bags, even though they feel cheap, they're still
Cheaper. They're not, yeah.
They feel decent quality.
Yeah.
It's still better than a Target bag or a Walmart bag.
You definitely go, is this an outlet or is this a retail? It might be an outlet.
Right.
But you don't go like, oh, this is an outlet bag.
Right.
Like, you don't immediately jump to that conclusion with it.
But Coach is making itself, it's coming back. It's reviving itself. It's getting on the Stairmaster. It's eating right.
I love it.
It's, it's just
salad instead of burger.
It's
Let's go.
doing it right. It's fasting. Coach is really like looking sexy is what I'm saying.
So true.
We have all these coaches. By the way, shameless plug. We just got a trade-in of like 30-something plus coaches.
Yep.
So we're going to have an intake of so many coaches coming up here in the next couple of weeks into our inventory. So make sure to check that out if you guys are on there at kizermax.com.
That's going to be super exciting. And it's a large variety of coach that we got too. So it's not just like one era or one generation. It's like a nice chunk of coach that we got, which is really exciting.
Right. And let's go on for, what was that?
I don't know.
You got dinged. You got messaged. This is why we do these live. I'm not editing any of that out. None of that gets edited out. Neither does that. That stays in here. With that said, let's talk about the numbers. There's one thing to hype it up, right? Like right now on Poshmark, there's people are saying make Michael great again. They're trying to bring Michael Kors back, and I think that's a lot of sellers hoping that they don't have dead inventory. I'm sorry,
so.
You do.
I think so too.
I'm sorry. There's only like a handful of coaches that'll still sell.
Michaels.
I meant Michaels. Excuse me. Yeah. So you really that's I think that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But let's think about the numbers. Resale surges for trending coach styles. Tabby, the Brooklyn, the Kisslock, after celebrity sightings, sold out. So
the Kisslock?
Yeah, type it in.
Oh yeah.
Type it in right now.
Oh, I went
sold out
for it. They're going for anywhere from, let's see, 1,500 is the cheapest you can get it right now. And apparently it was on the last episode of.
It was on the last episode.
And just like that.
And it's 1,500 on eBay.
Yep.
Of course it is,
and
right?
And
Posh. So just like that, you guys, prices went through the roof for Coach.
Yep.
And that's just that one. Every celebrity is picking up a Coach to kind of make sure, and like I said, instantly you feel more relatable to that celebrity. And instantly, I want to see what you got. What you got, a movie, you got an album, what you doing,
Right.
So
you
that's a big deal.
You feel like it's so much more. I don't know, like they're so much more approachable now. Not that you ever could, but like you feel that way where you're like, I don't know, you're not carrying a $15,000 bag. I feel like I could talk to you.
It's true.
Without feeling awkward.
I got some fun numbers for you.
Okay.
Fourth quarter, Tapestry posts a $1.7 billion revenue. I did not say year. I said the quarter. Okay.
Oh my God.
I did not say year. I said the quarter. Tapestry is at $1.7 billion revenue, led by Coach, which is up 14%. So the full year now they're at a $7 billion company. Coach is leading the way. They're up 8% year over year, and with the gross margin with the record about 76%. So the translation, what I'm trying to say is that the demand is real. This is not just something that we're hyping up like the Michael Kors, like, come on, Michael, please not be bad, please. No, these numbers prove that Coach is coming up and people still love Coach and they want more Coach. And I think that's a big deal. Hold on. I want to pull up a really fun fact for you. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay. I'm stoked to hear this about Coach because I've always been a huge Coach fan. Like we talked about in the previous podcast, Coach was my first splurge. We were talking. Someone here in chat was talking about the Marc Jacobs was their first splurge bag.
Yeah.
Totally get it. Coach was my first, so I have such a like sweet spot for Coach because they will always be like my first luxury bag that I bought for myself.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
The Tabby alone.
'Kay.
The Coach Tabby, got one in your closet? Got one in your closet right now?
I wish.
The Coach Tabby accounted for a third of Tapestry's revenue in 2025.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm speechless. I don't.
How insane is that? They are selling out everywhere and fast. And it's a trend. So guess what? Other celebrities are picking it up. The real question is, what Coach is which celebrity going to pick up next? Because that's going to be the one. If you're holding on to it and they love it, it's going to go through the roof, right? I think that's, I think really, ultimately, this whole comeback, this Coach comeback, I even hate to call it a comeback. They didn't really go
They
anywhere.
didn't go anywhere. They're just re-blossoming,
Right.
if you will.
They're growing up.
They're growing up.
Really. They're growing up. It's a big
Coming of age.
coming of age. Yes. I actually am going to be buying, I'm a big investment person. We're going to be talking about money on the next segment, but I'm a big money person and I love investing. It's one of my favorite things just because I love business and I love where business goes. And if you guys go right now and look up Tapestry, right, Coach, they're up a lot, you guys. They've been up. For the last year, I think they're up 40%.
Wow.
I could be talking
In
out
their
of my
stocks.
ass. In their stocks. Yeah, in their stocks. That means for every $100 you put in, you're getting $40 back. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a big
lot.
deal. That's a lot, you guys. So again, this all goes to what I was saying before, is that there is more than just hype. There's numbers to back up Coach's progress. You know what I'm saying? So Coach ain't catfishing you. They're not. You swiped, you hit accept, they showed up for the date. They look exactly like their picture. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. That's unheard of now.
Yeah. They don't have an automatic filter like TikTok. I went to TikTok today to post something and I was like, I don't look like that. I'm way older. That damn app started with the filter already on it.
I know. He showed me and I was like, what is this? I was like, I don't look like that right now.
I'm like, listen, I know I got great genetics, okay? But ain't no way I look like that. I'm 45 years old. There's no way I look like that. I turned it on, they're like, oh man, there's already a filter on this. Son of a bitch. Why did it start with a filter?
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want that.
I know. It's that shit's like breaking society
No,
one
co-
day at
but-
a time.
Coach ain't lying to you, okay? Coach showed up to the date, sexy, all right? Kiss lock lips, okay? Looking exactly how when you swiped, he showed up exactly. If anything, he came more taller,
Right.
more handsome
Right.
when he showed up.
More 6'5"
More 6'5",
finance.
more finance, more blue. Now with more blue eyes.
Now with more.
Same packaging, now more blue eyes. Meanwhile, Michael Kors, total catfish.
Ooh.
You showed up, you're
Michael Kors is like, ooh, that picture is fire. Then you touch it and you're like, ooh.
like, yeah, no. You swipe to the next picture and you're like, bro, what are you doing to me? Right? Showed up, got Bondo on the side of his car, asking to split the bill. You know what I'm saying?
Forgot his wallet.
Oh, hey, I forgot my wallet. This is crazy. I don't know.
What the Sigma, dude?
What the Sigma is also dude? Yeah, so meanwhile, Michael, on the other hand, MK, by the way, I'm still secretly hoping, crossing my fingers, you can't see on the podcast, that MK gets their shit together and gets on that stair stepper, starts eating right, starts dieting, starts cutting out their bullshit inventory, and makes their brand the way it should be. So
I hope so too, but I don't know. I'm not holding my breath for it because I have Coach to worry about now. Apparently.
I have too busy looking at my coach.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, you're in the background now.
Right. So remember this, if you're out there in the world of Poshmark, I'm talking to our Poshmark people right now, not necessarily our podcast people. You want to keep your eye out for the Tabbies, the Brooklyns, the Empire carryalls, okay? The Coach color blocks do pretty decent too. We just sold them recently. So those are really, really, I mean, screw the resale. They're amazing.
They are.
You want one.
I know.
Bottom line, you want one.
I do. I do really want a Tabby just to have one. It's not my particular favorite style of a bag, but I just want to have one so badly. I still have my Coach Edie that I even thought about it today. Someone liked it on Posh, and I'm like, I just need to take it down because I'm gonna be devastated when that bag sells. I'm really not gonna want to pack it up. It's one of those bags. So I have my favorites. My Coach. I'm literally using a Coach backpack right now as my bag. I have my Coach bum bag. That's what I go to. I like all of my fallback bags when I'm like, I don't really really know what I feel like rocking right now is the Coach. I go back to Coach every time. So there's that. For me, that says something. Considering I have every brand that you could think of in the affordable luxury to choose from, that I go back to Coach every time.
Right.
So
This is, I think it's really interesting that we're going to see this huge surge that's going to continue. And it's been continuing. I think we mentioned it on a podcast that was scrapped and about Coach coming up. And now we fast forward now a month later, 2 months later, and son of a bitch, it's really going through the roof.
we were like, right.
We were right. Yeah, we were like, whoa, like I knew they were doing good. But the second celebrities are starting to pick it up, that sway really comes in. And by the way, I want to point that out too. You can have 1 million, 2 million followers on Instagram, right? Or TikTok or whatever. Nothing sways like a celebrity.
No.
Nothing sways like a celebrity that has been there versus some sort of influencer. Not that those guys don't sway anything. Don't get me wrong. They do. That's why they're called influencers. But man, when a celebrity picks it up, we all rush to it, don't we?
We do.
We just instantly.
I did. I was like,
I literally watched it happen like a science experiment in front of me, you guys. She went straight to, and she was like, let me instantly type this in. Also, Mags, I'm a free thinker and nobody can tell me what to buy.
except for the extra large kiss lock
Unless it's Sarah Jessica Parker.
that Carrie Bradshaw carried.
Yeah. I'm avoiding the obvious joke with the word carry in there.
Don't.
I'm avoiding.
Don't.
I'm leaving it alone.
Let it go.
I'm leaving it alone. And just like that, I moved on.
You suck.
I moved on. We got to go for we got 6 more minutes for this giveaway. For anybody just joining us, this is a live recording for our podcast, Beyond the Bag. You can search it into any place they listen to podcasts. Are we there? Yes, we're there. We're even on YouTube if you don't want to pay for any of those crazy podcast subscriptions. And for our people listening at home in the podcast, you can join us live on Poshmark to join one of these giveaways that we're doing, okay? And we're out here trying to maga all over again.
Yep. Make all giveaways great again. Make giveaways not about greed.
Make give
How about that?
Does that fit with our acronym? I'm pretty sure no one's got that acronym. I'm pretty sure that's our acronym.
Maga. So good.
Well, you gotta talk about Coach for 5 more minutes. That's what you gotta do. What is Coach like right now? Coach came out of nowhere, supposedly.
No, I don't think that. I think that they did some really fire designs and brought back some really classic fire designs. And if you know vintage Coach, then you know how amazing those bags are. And that has never lost. They've never lost their value on their
Okay,
vintage
devil's
bags.
advocate, Michael Kors, right?
Mhm.
Well, didn't they kind of do the same strategy where they took their most popular one and then replicated it?
They didn't really like
Like the Jet Set.
Yeah.
The Jet Set could just fly away from me. That's where it can go.
Fly the fuck away. Yes and no, but they brought it back better, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like the popular styles that MK brought back, they brought it back and like mainlined and like made their like production of it so much cheaper. Like you felt like we were talking about an outlet or a retail bag.
Right.
You know a fucking Michael Kors outlet bag the moment you touch it.
Right.
Because it's borderline Target bag that feels like it might fall apart if it rains or the wind blows too hard.
Right.
So, but the Coach, when they brought back the tabby, that bitch is so substantial and feels good, and they use the glove tan leather, and a lot of them are the quilted, so they've got the puff to them, and the hardware that they use. I mean, like, we watched the deconstruction of one of those, and oh my god, it was like the most satisfying thing I've ever seen in watching them deconstruct a Coach tabby and how much like workmanship went into that bag and how difficult it was to actually deconstruct that bag.
Right.
And whereas a Michael Kors, you could just like tear it like a piece of paper in essence. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's kind of it's definitely diminished in quality.
For
It's
sure.
the difference. So it's like we're gonna do the Jet Set, right? But we're not gonna make it better. We're gonna use cheaper qualities to mass produce them, and that's kind of a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coach
Coach
versus-
versus Balenciaga.
Mi-
That's way more than 5 cents for us. Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. So let me ask you something then. We talked about Coach earlier. Coach looking fine. Coach is so sexy. Showed up at the date looking exactly how he described, or she looking fine. However, MK, asking for money, got a stain on the shirt, didn't
Right.
dress up for the date.
Yeah, bum a quarter.
Bum a quarter. Let me ask you something though. Dooney, what's Dooney look like?
Oh,
Is Dooney just like a Southern cowboy?
dude, yes. Dude,
He didn't even ride the
just-
car. Just
Dooney rode up on their horse with their little cowboy hat.
Right.
Just tipped and nodded at you. Dooney has never faltered, in my opinion. I feel like they did some like nylon bags, which weren't they weren't the best, but they weren't garbage.
Right.
Like they were just like, we tried that.
We tried. We're moving.
We're gonna move on from that. But Dooney, like the leather on a Dooney bag, talk about the craftsmanship, and it all makes sense because Dooney started out as an equestrian
Well, that's perfect. You said that.
brand. Like they made horse tack
Right.
and stuff.
Well, speaking of fun facts, before I go into read that, you can read that chat. But do you know Coach started?
Mm,
You want to know where Coach started
Where?
originally? They're making baseball mitts.
no way,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I could be making that up.
Okay, I will believe
Nobody
you.
looked that up. Just pretend I know everything. Nobody looked that up. Nobody look up that fact. I'm pretty sure that's real.
Not me trying not to
Don't
turn
look it up,
my
babe.
computer.
We're from a generation where we didn't always have internet. Okay? If you don't know, don't look it up. Just let it be. Let it be.
Well-
I know I'm very smart. I'm the smartest man alive, and I know that that's how Coach started. That's all we need to know.
Well, I know
That's right. We did have an encyclopedia.
I do confidently know that Dooney started out making horse tack and stuff like that.
Right.
They even made they have a whole line called the I think it's called the Cavalry pouch or something like that, where it was emulating the armor, the bags that soldiers used to put their artilleries and stuff.
That's so
in.
cool. Yeah.
So
Our chat says Dooney and Bjork to me is John Schneider from Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, I can see that.
mm-hmm.
I can absolutely see that. We got 1 minute left. Hey, let me do my spiel at 1 minute left. Welcome everybody that's just joining us in. What are we peeking at right now? I like to say this is 29 people. Don't worry, over half of them will leave.
Right?
We were right in that, right?
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. This is our live recording of our podcast, Beyond the Bag. You can search it now and listen to this podcast about purses and love and life and finance and everything in between. Are we there? Yes, we're there. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. We're everywhere. And for those listening at home, you can join us as part of these giveaways in our live podcast on Poshmark currently.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly. Hi. So this is we got 30 seconds left. This is the one time where we got to wait for a second. And
So today's giveaway.
whoever wins, you get to
one of
pick a
these.
color.
You get
Okay.
to pick. We're doing Alphaba and Glinda, of course.
We're gonna
So-
pause on our podcast just for 1 second.
You're typing so you can get the givey yet?
Yes.
Type.
We're at 10 seconds, you guys. Remember,
Fun. Yeah, you guys get to choose which one you want.
whoever wins, I have a reason why we're doing this. Do not leave. I have a message for you. My message I'm repeating. Here we go. We're gonna select the winner, and the winner is.
Sebastian. Wait,
Sebastian.
Sebastian? I think
704.
Sebastian won. Did
Sebastian.
you win one of our retros?
I think did you win one of our retros? Well, congratulations, Sebastian.
Wait, that's so funny.
Congratulations. I want to let you know.
Pink or green? Are you team Alphaba? Are you team Glinda?
Yeah, which one? Pink or green? You got to pick a color, Sebastian. Hey, listen, guys, the reason why we're doing this, we're going to be doing giveaways every single day that we do a show or a podcast until we decide not to. Sebastian, look at me very carefully when I say this. Sebastian.
Pink. Your little sister would like that. Pink
Sebastian.
it is.
Do not buy anything back here. You are not allowed to buy anything we're selling. I will cancel your order.
Right? This is not a guilt trip
You are not.
for free shipping.
Do not buy a single thing, and I mean it, okay? And the reason why we're doing this is because so many giveaways have been a gimmick lately. They guilt you into buying something, right?
Subliminal messaging.
Right? No. Really, though, I will actually cancel. No joke.
Right?
When you win, we're doing this for one reason. We're trying to make giveaways the way it should be. Just a giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing this. We've been countercultured since our whole thing with our Good Vibes Guarantee, for example. Our Good Vibes Guarantee, is kind of crazy. You could turn anything you buy from us for a whole year. That's already against what's going on Poshmark and against what's going on in corporate resale world already.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going against what's going on right now, what's going on at Poshmark. And the culture in Poshmark right now is giveaways aren't giveaways, are they? You win and then they guilt you to bundle something.
They bully you.
Then they bully you. And that's not okay. Giveaways should feel good. It cost me $8.50 to send you some happiness. So why am I bickering over $8.50 over your happiness? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So you keep whatever that we give you and you do not buy because they try and get you to buy. I'm telling you, you do not buy. You don't break, you don't buy. Nothing here for you. Okay, I cancel.
I hope your sister loves this.
Yes, I
though.
hope she loves it. All right.
It'd be so
So
good.
that is for you. Yeah, and the other thing they do too is now they don't even give away stuff. They give away free shipping. Then you win. Then you got to buy something.
It's so dumb.
There's the thing where they had a code. Let's go through a list of them.
Mhm.
They had a code. You had to give them a code. If you follow them on Instagram, then you had the code. Then you can win the giveaway. If you didn't follow them, you didn't get it. Okay. If you won multiple times, they wouldn't give it to you, would they? If you won multiple times, what'd they do?
Cancel.
They cancel your giveaway. We're not going to cancel this giveaway.
Unless you buy something.
Unless you buy something, then I'm canceling the shit out of this giveaway, Sebastian. You leave that buy button alone. And then the other thing too is they'll bait and switch you. They say, you're going to win this. You're going to win this. They send you a sticker. They might as well send you a picture of them flipping you off. Okay? Not cool. Not cool.
Wow. One
So-
host did that to you recently. They got Poshmark involved, and Poshmark had to inform them they were wrong, and free shipping cannot be the prize. It has to be accompanied by a prize. That is so awesome.
Yes.
Too bad they're gonna send you a fucking sticker.
They're going to
or
send you a
something.
sticker from the dollar store is what they're going to do.
So
And if you
bad.
make a comment they don't like, they will block you. That's
Yep.
correct. This is why we're doing this, you guys.
Mhm.
We don't believe that giveaways should be a sham.
Mhm.
When you win something, you should win. This bottle is $20. It's not $20 for you. It's free for you. That's what it is, and it should be that. It should feel free to be
It should feel
to win.
good
It should feel good to win something. And quite honestly, it's on brand for us. Our whole thing is about sending out good vibes and sending out good things to the universe in the first place. Okay, and that includes you at home. Listen, you don't have to put up with this crap. You do not have to. You do not have to put up with that crap, and you do not have to follow in line with the culture of how it's be. Be who you are meant to be, not just a follower. Does that make sense? Just because other people are doing it, just because someone's bullying another person, don't join in on the bullying for them to bundle something. That's asinine. You know what I'm saying? If I saw you do that to me in real life, we having some words and some fists. I mean it, because I'm still a very physical guy. That's not right. Is that Elaine?
It is.
Hi, Elaine. Hi. Well, did I just fangirl?
Yeah.
I totally just fangirl when Elaine came in.
I know.
I'm all manly. I will. Did you see what just happened right there?
Yeah.
Like when I see a corgi, and I said corgi, not corgi, corgi, because my English, they're so cute. It breaks my English.
Yep.
Him so cute.
I'm so cute.
But I totally just fangirled right now.
I know,
Because what did I do? I was like, I will break your face if you're the asshole who's doing these giveaways. And then Elaine came in, and I was like, oh, hi, Elaine. Hi. I'm totally. Never mind that aggression you just saw earlier. I didn't know you were in here. So
So they're tricking the system.
many hosts, sometimes they click
Shipped to manipulate the system,
and they tell the winner,
and the winner and tell Poshmark they ship.
yeah, we're not about that.
Oh my
We're
God.
absolutely not about that. So when you win a giveaway,
Ugh.
you will get whatever we're giving away. And I think that's how it should be.
Right.
That's it. Bottom
Right.
line. That why is it being any more complicated than it is? Every time we do one of these giveaways, we have so many people in chat that the stories never end.
The
you guys.
horror stories.
The horror stories have not ended. So
It will cancel on its own if they never ship.
honest and fun conversations. Yeah. So Jack, I have this thing called no filter. I don't This honest Tourette's gonna get me in trouble one of these. I'm gonna get canceled one of these days. But I'm telling you, we don't have any filter on this. We just let it roll, and we're really just genuinely trying to send out some good vibes, some jokes here and there, some purses if you want a purse. Notice how that's listed last on the list of what I just said. So I think that's a big deal. I think really we're so counterculture, and I want to continue doing that right now. Right, we're fighting not only corporate, but we're also fighting the Poshmark culture, and the Poshmark culture is not unique. I keep throwing Poshmark under the bus because we're on the platform, but it's also like that on Mercari. It's like that on Depop. It's like that on eBay. You name it, it's there.
Especially the live platforms. Like
yes.
the live do the live
Yes.
shows.
Yeah.
You get
So-
like the mob mentality that happens, and it's just bleh.
Right. So that's the whole point of this. So if you're here, please, you can stick around for the podcast. If not, if you want something, Sebastian, you can leave. I don't care.
Right.
Okay? Go. You got stuff to do. Don't worry about us.
Did you
gonna
I am
do
gonna
what we do.
ask though, what did you get in your retro ball?
Oh, yeah, Sebastian.
I'm
What did
so
you get?
curious.
If you're still in here, let us know.
Hopefully you're still in here. I'd love to know what you got.
Right. So make sure you guys to join us in the tribalism too. Yeah. You know, I think that's what it's all about. It's like finding all of us. There are a lot of us that think alike. Notice that this went up to what, 30, and we're down to 23. So 7 people left.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it's about. The 23 people that are here weren't coming in just to win a giveaway and go. They want to be around good vibes, and they want to hear a random old Asian man spout things, which is really weird. What's wrong with you guys? So I think it's not, and that's what it's all about.
You've been blocked by multiple hosts just for being a guy. One host blocked me. What?
You've been blocked for being a guy?
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
I love that.
Yeah, let's add on to the list.
And then someone else said, I think I'm not going to follow followers that sell with 100+ sellers and that don't buy from others.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I have a note for that I'm not going to say any names for the sake of the podcast, but I have a note for that person right there.
Can't expect everyone to be a buyer today, but everyone is a potential buyer. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Right. It making that quick buck is never worth it, guys. For the sacrifice of the good vibes that you could be sending out to people and the goodness, it's just not worth it. And that's why I keep saying exactly how much it costs to send. It's just $8.
Right.
So
Fine.
when that person was blocking you and being sassy to you, and hundreds of people are telling you to bundle and guilting you into buying something that you
It's
didn't
over
want,
$8.
it's over $8. Your happiness was worth $8 to them. I want you to know that. And they said that wasn't even worth it. So put in, calculate that in your head, what type of person that is. Where if you walked up to someone in the street and go, hey, $8 is my happiness, you're like, yeah, you ain't even worth $8 of my time. You're like, damn.
And it wasn't like anybody forced them to do the giveaway.
Right.
Nobody
forced you.
forced you to click that button to do a giveaway. You did it. And you knew that whoever won was going to cost you $8 to ship them whatever you were supposed to be giving away.
Right.
So it's just such nonsense. It really is.
So let's go back to wait. I have one more comment. Then we're gonna go back to the topic on the podcast. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Actually, they said they're gonna stop going into shows with hundreds of people with the other sellers, and I had Mag stop doing that when she first got into here. You go into something called a sell show, which, by the way, there are good share shows out there. Okay, there are great share shows. But the problem with the share shows, I call them sell shows, is that there are other sharers / sellers in there. If you're a seller, you're trying to match up with buyers, correct? Just say, I'm not trying to be like a jackass, just state the obvious like that. But if you're selling, you're trying to find a buyer. If you're in a chat with or a show with 200, I'll throw a number, 300, 200 people, 300 people, and it's a share show, and that means you're stuck in there with a bunch of sellers, maybe waiting to share their thing for 30 seconds, and they get yelled at for going too long. So it's not a very smart use of your time. You could have done better walking down the street and just be like, hey, you want to buy this? Hey, you want to buy this? Want to buy this? Instead of waiting 2.5 hours in order to run your thing for seconds.
Yeah.
I remember Mags went on there one time. She got yelled at on a Poshmark show. That's why we stopped doing this. She got yelled at 2.5 hours. Novel. Hi, Novel. Oh, fangirling again. Manly. Very manly.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, let me flex my bicep extra for that. So,
You want to buy a watch? You want to buy a watch?
super manly right now. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
But
yeah, I sat in the show forever.
Right.
Forever. You guys, my shit finally got added to the tray. I ran it for 30 seconds. She yelled at me that I needed to do it for 15 seconds because she had hundreds of people waiting to be put into her tray. I will never do that shit again. It was the biggest fucking waste of time. And if I could have done something, I probably would have I don't even know. I was so annoyed. I was so frustrated by it. And that is the truth, is that I was in there with 200 other sellers. And it's I completely agree with the comment that at some point, most sellers are potential buyers. You know what I mean? I'm a seller on here, but I buy just as much.
Right.
And so I do agree with that. But when you're sitting in there for that long and your frustration has grown or your impatience has grown, you don't even feel like buying anything at that point. And if you do, it's like an anger buy. You're just pissed, so you just buy something to try and feel better. So then when you get it, that's the association that you have with that item. So it's just all around, it's a shit situation that I will never ever ever. And I could not believe that she had the fucking audacity to tell me to run it for 15 seconds, that she does 15-second listings. I was like, it doesn't even make it through my slideshow for 15 seconds. They don't even get to see all the pictures of the bag in the 15 seconds that it runs. And then she was talking over it and talking all this nonsense. So it was it was just a number. It was just a listing that just got shuffled through after I sat forever waiting to be put into that show. And I'll never do it again.
Right. And I want to, you said you agree with that saying about, sellers could be buyers, right? I agree with you, but I'm such a numbers guy, right? Let me ask you something. Would you rather be into a chat, right? Would you rather be in a show where there's 200 sellers that could be buyers, or just 10 buyers in that show only?
Oh no, I absolutely.
Which would you rather be in?
I would absolutely prefer to be in the lower number show, which is why we're doing what we're doing. Why I don't go into share shows. Why we don't do share shows, because it just becomes a cluster.
Well, we do share shows. You just got to come on with us.
Yeah, but it's not a share show. When I say share show, people have an idea of what it is, and we don't do it that way. When you share something to ours, you come on live with us and you run your items yourself and you talk about your items, and they get the time and the attention they deserve. And we get to know you as a seller and as a human being, and we get to know your item as opposed to you being a 15-second blip on somebody's fucking tray.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's always been open. You can always come into our show anytime. If you're a seller here on Poshmark, you can come on live and you can show your item live, and people get a chance to know you. We had a lot of success doing it that way for people actually purchasing from the person who comes on live. Maybe not directly right away, but now they get to know who you are, and then there's a better chance that they're going to buy something. Because the reality is that, listen, people are going to think, oh my God, isn't that competition? And I already know what they're going to think. They're like, the resale world, guys, is a multi. We just did a podcast on this billion dollar. I got to say billion a bunch of times. Okay. That means that really, who are we competing with? There's somebody out there that wants to buy something pre-loved at all times. So when you put someone on your show, you shouldn't be competing with them. You should be supporting them. There's plenty of money to go around if that's what you're worried about. If you're worried about it, there's plenty of money.
I know.
It's not like there's only 5 buyers on Poshmark.
Right.
There's so many people waiting to buy on Poshmark and wherever you're at, whatever platform you're using. So having that cattiness is just insane to me. We should be supporting each other. We should be lifting each other, helping each other buy something. Even with our massive inventory, there's somebody out there right now that has a person we don't have. So go get it from them. If they're one of our friends or they came on here and they were sharing their stuff, please.
Right.
Please get that money. Get it, because you're making somebody really happy that was probably looking for that bag or whatever you sell in shoes, clothes.
I think
somebody was looking for that.
I think on a deeper level too, I think the people that do these share shows that get the 200 and 300 people in their show are compensating for something else in their life that they're lacking, because there's no, like, I don't feel like it is a proven like outcome that doing these share shows increases your sales in your closet.
Right.
At all. So it's like a popularity contest of like, look how many people I can have in my show, and that will never ever be us.
No,
that will
never be us.
We got up to 30 for the giveaway, and we're like, all right, I'm sure over half of you are gonna leave at the end of the giveaway.
It's my favorite thing ever. You start the giveaway, and then like you'll get up to like 100 people,
So inflated.
and then the core amount of people that are actually there for some good vibes, because we're not a sell show. So like if you're staying in here, you're here for the good vibes.
Right.
You're here because you're tired of the bullshit that's going on.
The $3 starts.
Yeah, and more importantly, you're here to be around some friends. So like maybe you just like kicking it. Some people watch us on the toilet. Okay, like you're just here to be around some good friends, and that's why you're here, and that's who we want.
Right.
So I'm not trying to get every buyer in the world, and I'm definitely not trying to get every seller in the world in here. So I think that's, as long as we remain true to that, we'll just find our people and just build our community that way. And I think it makes more sense than
One tribe member at a time.
One tribe member at a time. That's all it takes, man. Just to build a better community. So
it's like wearing a tuxedo T-shirt. I want to be formal, but I'm ready to party.
Tuxedo T-shirts are great. I used to have this T-shirt that just looked like I was wearing a bikini, right?
Yes.
But I was wearing a T-shirt. I loved it because it embarrassed the shit out of my daughter. Whenever we go into public, I wore it public and like I just strut too. I'm just strutting, just like everywhere with it, just sexy.
Oh, more quantity than quality is absolutely the key to a share show. Is like the more numbers the better, because then you get people stopping in because it's like, oh, why is this person at 200 viewers? Why does this person have 300 in their show?
A lot of people are in there out of curiosity.
Yeah, exactly. And I was gonna say, and then they go in and they see and they're like, okay, I'm good, and swipe on through. Or it's a $3 start, so then they sit there waiting for a $3 start item. Come to find out, the $3 item is garbage. It's falling apart, but it's Louis Vuitton but it's whatever. But it's like, yeah, but it looks like my dog chewed on it. Like, why are we bidding on this right now? And it like becomes this feeding frenzy in those kind of shows. I don't know. It's just not my vibe at all.
Right.
I can't stand it.
Listen, we're older anyways. We can't be doing that. Welcome back, Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian, we wanted to ask you, what did you get in your retro ball?
Oh my God, yes.
Now
The
that you're
retro
back.
ball. You did wear it when Nob was here.
Did I wear it, Nav? Didn't I look sexy? I was working on my body.
Right.
This is my working on my body gesture. Working on my body. People at home can't see that. Just us people here.
Super sexy.
Super sexy. Is it?
Oh, you gave it to your niece?
Oh, that's so cute, Sebastian. Listen, Sebastian, if you're gonna keep giving things to your niece
I know.
and your sister, I want you to win everything, okay?
For
So
real, for real.
listen, you guys, let's move on real quick
'Kay.
because our next thing kind of ties in.
'Kay.
My next topic on this is financial freedom after 35 because I think we can all confidently say most of us in here are, what did we call it earlier? The Netflix DVD generation, the I went out to Blockbuster generation,
Yeah.
the I know what a pager is generation.
Mm-hmm.
We a little older. That's what I'm trying to say.
I like, my favorite is the I drank from the hose.
I drank from the.
Because the hose water was fire.
That's right, baby. That was Voss water right there. Hose water was
Fun
Voss
for
water.
you.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wait,
Done.
more quick. When they do a giveaway, if a winner may not bundle, but they forgot others coming for the giveaway, purchases, the giveaway did its job. They forgot that and go after forcing the winner to make a purchase.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's why we're doing this. And I want you to come back and try to win something every single time that we're here, okay? So we're going to give away something every night. And at the end of our last show, which is Saturdays for the week, then we take Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. On Saturday, we're going to give away something big. We'll give away $100 Michael Kors for a minute, and we're giving away the good Michael Kors, not the cheap Michael Kors. We're giving away our good MKs. So come by. Hell, we have an MK wallet. She looked at me like we might give this away. You know what I'm saying? So she got an MK wallet over there, zip around. We're going to give away some stuff, though, and actually give it away and make giveaways. Make all giveaways awesome again. My God. By adding the A, we can't get sued.
It's true.
Because he likes to sue.
Yeah, bring it.
But yeah, with that said,
You got a stained shirt from a giveaway and asked why. I said something that said it was, oh my God, why? I just don't understand any of
well, they say, oh, it's free. You know what else is free? Punches to the teeth. But,
Ugh.
not everyone's signing up for that, right? That's not cool. All right. Just because it's free doesn't mean it's good, is what I'm trying to say. With that said, financial freedom after 35 is like great chemistry.
Okay.
You want the sparks, but you also want breakfast in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can treat yourself, but no, you don't have to ghost your savings to do it. As we get older, we got to learn to shop smarter. This is still part of Poshmark of what we're complaining about. We cannot be out here spending our money like crazy, okay? Like insane, which, by the way, shameless plug, that's why we have a good vibes guarantee, you guys. A whole year to return it, all right? Love it or return it, right? Exchange it for something nice. Because we're trying to take away buyer's remorse. And that's the whole point of that. A whole year to love something is kind of a big deal when it comes to something in the pre-love world, at least,
Absolutely.
So that's what we're doing.
The one and done culture.
The one
That
and
is
done
Big
culture.
Bag Month.
Yeah. And I think that's what we're doing. Our tribe that have been, using kismetmags.com, they've saved so much money, and it makes me feel good. And I can't explain to you the tinglies I feel knowing how much money they've saved. Instead of you buy it, you feel regret, and now it sits there on the bottom, like on your floor.
Guilting you to relist it because you're never going to use it.
So you relist it on Poshmark and end up in a share show for 2.5 hours. So that's the cycle, and it sucks balls. So there's something really satisfying about knowing that the people that are part of our tribe don't ever go through that. They're like, you know what? Here it is. I'll send it back to you, and we'll take it right on back. But as we get older,
Not just you, Nav.
yeah,
Not just you.
not just you. We have to learn that it's, to me, we have to learn that we have to spend smarter as we get older.
Did you say the tingly?
I said the tinglies. By the way, my tingly gesture is the same as working on my body gesture. It's the same thing, Olaine. It's the same thing. People listening to the podcast, you got to join our shows to see how ridiculous I look right now. With that said, okay, you want to hear some fun facts?
Yes.
Ready?
I love fun facts.
This is the unsexy facts that make you quite powerful. Women's earnings. Talking about women. We're talking about women now. Women's earnings typically peak around their mid-40s. So the median peak is about 44. But big expenses also stack up too. Mortgages, childcare, career pivots. So plan for that. All right. So I'm going to say that again. Women got the most money in their 40s. That's when you're the richest in your life. Talking about women.
I can see that.
Yeah. And men are the most richest when they're single. Okay, I'm just kidding. That was just a
just-
joke.
I was
Yeah, I
gonna
knew I was
say-
going there.
Yep.
It was too easy of a joke.
It was.
I had to tell it. It was too easy of a
It was
joke.
dangly.
I was a dangly joke and I
right
took it.
there.
I left the other joke with the Carrie Bradshaw, the Carrie and the Carrie. We're talking about purses.
Yeah.
So I had to do that joke.
You did.
Anyways, back to the subject on hand.
So wish would have done Carrie.
No, I'm not gonna do the Carrie joke. But no, seriously though, women make more money at that time. And it's not just that. Most of the time women are getting onto their career path as well. So they're not just like oh, please buy something for me. I'm a 20-year-old that thinks everything should be bought for me, and that's all I expect. Women realize in their 30s and their 40s that okay, some men number one they ain't gonna keep buying you stuff, and number two they don't know even if they buy it, they buy you the wrong shit. I'm gonna
Right.
buy myself something. It's called self-love. It's called growing up and start realizing that you can take care of yourself. You don't need somebody else.
Empowerment.
Specifically, it's about self-empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
So by that time, you're in your 40s and you got some money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're full of so much info. Tingly, sorry. Oh, I have my Make Myself Smart screen right next to me. So I got some wonderful facts in here to make myself seem smart. Luckily, the people at home can't see that, so they just think that I'm spouting out facts like it's off the top of my brain. But you guys can see. Hold on, let me look smart, and I look over here and look like I'm reading. So, but yeah, what do you think about that? You just hit 40.
Yeah.
Max just hit 40. You got some money or what? You rich?
Not now. No. I'm rich in life, but Kismet Mags takes all of my money, so there's that. But I can totally see the timeline, if you will, because when you're in your 20s, you're like you can justify every purchase ever because you're in your 20s. And then your 30s, you might actually find a career that you like, but then you start and kind of investing into your future. You might get into a house or you might get into a new car or things like that. And then when you get into your 40s, you kind of start to like what's the word? It's kind of a good grounding era of your life.
Right.
Where you're like, you're not in your young, dumb 20s anymore, but you're not like approaching retirement necessarily yet. So it's a nice like median age. And so it would make sense that that's when you have like the most I don't know, maybe financial stability, if you will.
Yeah.
So I can see that, and I feel that too, because I don't feel like a dumb 20-year-old anymore that just is gonna spend money just to spend money. I mean, not all the time, but
Until Carrie Bradshaw.
until Carrie Bradshaw rocks a Coach bag on.
Mhm.
Yeah. But no, but even then I'm like, I'd snap out of the moment and I'm like, okay, that's silly. I got shit to do. I got other purses to buy, meaning for Kismet Mags.
Right.
So like I think you can get like swept up in the idea of the frivolous spending, but you're easier to come back to reality
Right.
at
Yes,
that age.
you can share a fact. Yes.
So
We try and pay attention to our chat.
so sorry, yes.
Yeah. I have some fun facts for you though, and I'm gonna call what? You know this? Count how many times it hurts. Wait, what? Really?
Wait, are you serious?
That's cool. You can read that one out loud.
Did you know that if you listen to a cricket for 15 seconds, count how many chirps there were, and then times it by 3, you will be within 1 degree of the outside temperature?
Oh my God, Jack. Here's what I want you to do.
Now I can
Jack.
find a cricket.
Jack, here's what I want you to do. Mag's gonna find a cricket at some point, and she's gonna test this. And here's what you're gonna do. I want your next fact to be, "That's crazy. It didn't line up. I thought that fact was true." Here's another fun fact. People will believe anything they read on Poshmark. Like, I want you to full on circular troll her down to that, and just bring it all the way back around to a full circle.
That's such a random fact.
So,
I love crickets though, so I'm here for this.
listen, I'm about to call some people out. People on Poshmark, I'm about to call you out, okay? Because I got some fun facts for you. The resale world is booming, okay? Secondhand apparel is looking to reach $367 billion in 4 years.
I love to hear that.
So let's not hear the numbers. It's all a bunch of fancy numbers. Let me just say it how we can understand it. People are going to be reselling all sorts of shit soon.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark. It's a big deal. Okay, why is this? Why am I bringing this up? Because a lot of our justifications that you've been using to buy makes sense now. Because remember, it's all about buying smarter as we get older.
Right.
You know that time when you say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy it and then resell it later. Son of a bitch, that's actually a realistic safety net now. It's no longer just like a justification for retail therapy.
Yes.
It actually is a thing.
Story of my fucking life, dude. I have always done this. So once again, head of the game, been there, welcome, I'll take your jacket, drinks are in the back. Because I've always been like that as far as a smart shopper when it comes to stuff like that. Like I will buy something and I will only justify buying it if it's a decent like sized buy.
Right.
If I know that it's an investment, whether I'm going to resell it right away, whether I'm going to resell it 6 years from now, whether at least there's the option for me to resell it, I will only make a purchase knowing that I could potentially make my money back or if not make money on it.
Right.
that's just, I've always been that way. And it's been something that I've always done. And I guess it's just coming into fruition into my 30s and 40s now as like,
Just materials. That's good advice.
yeah.
Not for like pets
Yeah. No.
or people.
Well, yeah, no, no, that's what we're talking about, the resale work.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, well, even when we did with pets, with our dog behaviors, I mean, we took in pets that we knew we could get them a better home. So even in that aspect, we did. But as far as the financial aspect of it, though, that I think is such a smart way to shop, and I'm glad that more people are on board with that.
Right. Just to recap real quick, just to diverge. These platforms are supposed to be fight the fast fashion, but people are drop shipping. They're buying Shein, Alibaba stuff and reselling it for triple, and they're taking over this platform. I can kind of see parts of that where that is a thing. And I think that exists everywhere. It exists now on Amazon, and it exists in all these different other platforms. In my opinion, there's no real way to actually stop that. If I started another platform, that would be another problem. And that's because hustlers are out there.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be someone out there looking to buy low and sell high and then dump that product in somewhere for people to buy it. And they would stop doing it if people stop buying it.
Right.
But the problem is people keep buying it. So of course they're going to be doing it. Now I know that this is supposed to be like, I have stuff in my garage. I have stuff in my closet. So let me resell it. All these platforms are supposed to do that. But the reality
should be the bulk of there's a lot of like the boutique and the new with tags and stuff like that that Posh has done that is encouraging those new items. But
absolutely,
for the most part, it's a reseller, like a pre-loved type of situation.
It's supposed to be a pre-loved situation, but it's not, because they have a new with tags and a new without tags. But they're all new with tags, so there's no way to really stop that one way or another. It's just to look behind the scenes of these resale platforms. There's so many things that go unnoticed. I'll give you one. Amazon, right? Where do you think that stuff comes from, you guys? Right? Some of it is shipped from China, direct to the Amazon warehouse, and then sold to you from their brand that they made. Some of them are from people who are doing retail arbitrage. That's a fancy word of saying I buy it on clearance and then I send it into Amazon. Then you buy it later from Amazon and then I make a cut. So that's what that is, and that's most of the time. That's how it is. Stocks, you say? I did say stocks. Nav, I did say stocks. Have you looked at Tapestry stocks? Coach, we just had a segment about Coach. Coach is through the roof. They're at an 8% year over year. With what are they at? I forgot. I think they made 1.67 billion in the last quarter coming up. So they're kind of a big deal right now. I think Tapestry is up 40% over this year in the world of stocks. Okay, so you see all the stocks, even the hidden ones. That's amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. So hey, let's go back on topic real quick. So let's give some tips. Let's try and give tips.
Okay.
This is our world. This is our industry. So if I'm buying a bag out there, first off, Michael Kors, don't do it.
Don't.
If you are trying to convince yourself, Michael Kors, I'm going to buy this because I can resell it later, that ain't happening.
No.
You got to have yourself a very limited amount of Michael Kors. We're talking about like mini bags will resell, Manhattans will resell. There's like only a certain amount of Michael Kors that have stood against the brand's like
fall
dilution, if you will, dilution. It stood against. Sorry, my English is second language. Okay, English second language.
I must start green.
Sometime English fail. So what should they buy? Not that. Coaches.
Coach.
We just did a segment about it. If you're out there and you're trying to say, I'm going to resell this Coach later, I don't know if I should buy it, but maybe I'll just resell it. You are correct. Coaches are going to hold their resale value and have held their resale value for a long time now. And they hold a lot of it for a long time. Aim for here's what you want to aim for. If you're buying a brand new bag, right, and let's say you bought it for $300, you want to aim for its retention value of about 70%. So, you can still resell it for $140.
And I agree. Tory, Fry, and Hobo generally all do that, as well as some, not all Coach, but a lot of Coach does that as well, too.
Right.
So.
Right now, though, Coach has always had their craftsmanship, and even when the celebrity hype dies, which it will, when the celebrity hype dies, Coach will still have their quality and craftsmanship that keeps their retention. So when you buy that Coach, you're kind of you're kind of all right. The next one on my list is, this is a big one. We got to get this out. MCM and Tory Burch's both hold the retention value and are in the top 5 of retention value. Not hearsay, not me just talking shit, literally by numbers. In the affordable luxury category, if you have an MCM or you have a Tory, they generally will always resell for higher than the rest and hold its value for longer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, we can attest to that. It's literally, I have no MCM in stock. I have no Tory Burch in stock because it all gets bought immediately. Oh, I think I have one Tory Burch. Excuse me. I have a wallet. It's just an older style, but like and they hold their value, and people want them, and people will pay for them, and so I can say with confidence that that's absolutely accurate for MCM
Yeah.
and Tory Burch for sure.
imagine you could do that with men.
Like
So
you know, retain
like if
that value.
like imagine you're like, yeah, make sure when you date a man, okay, when you meet a man for the first time, I want you to look at him. Is this Michael Kors or is this Coach man? Okay. Is he going to hold his value as he continues on? Will he lose a lot of value? Well, suddenly he'll start balding, his teeth falling out, he got a big belly, he starts yelling at you. Will his value go down or will it rise over time? Make sure you keep an eye. I've been told that I'm a fry guy.
You're a fry.
I'm fry.
You're a fry bag.
Which is like a double-handed, it's like a backhanded compliment because the way we describe fries is like, they're not a looker, but man, do they grow on you. That's how I was described as a fry bag. They feel great. They feel wonderful, but not in the looking department. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a man with diminishing returns. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying.
That's valid.
I'm trying to make sure this podcast stays in the realm of handbags. And I think that kind of works there. I think that's kind of decent advice.
Mhm.
Just don't bring it up on the first date.
Right.
You're like,
What's your resale retention?
yeah, what's the retention? Like, are these abs gonna stay? We looking at 70% retention over the next year? I just need to know before I continue. Like, is this charm gonna continue? First of all, let's be real, okay? When we first meet somebody, okay, just yeah, don't get an MK man unless it's a special MK man. Like if he's walking in like he's like, the Manhattan of MKs. You know what I'm saying? He's hot. He's hot.
Not if he's a mini though.
Not a mini. Not a mini. Do not get a mini MK man. Do
Or
not do it.
two. I don't know. So
We talking size or size? Which one we talking about? We talking about like the size of his
shoes?
Are we talking? I'm talking. He sounds like this. What are you talking about? Which one are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, both.
Yeah.
Either way, stay away from MKs.
Yeah.
I think the bottom line is stay away from MKs,
Yeah.
you guys.
Avoid the MKs.
They're not it. They're not
Napoleon bag complex.
MKs. Napoleon bag complex. Shantez is a non-paid actor currently, but will be a paid actor at some point here. Yeah, no, I think that's really funny. So
No little bagman.
the little bag, no little bag. Look what I've done. I've completely derailed us. This topic is full of ADHD, and I love it.
All of them are.
Well, I don't know. What do you? I think that there are. Okay, hold on. So what's an MCM man? Like a high retention value. So what does that mean? What does that mean? He's constantly charming. He doesn't do the first date thing, right? Because what I was saying before is, when you first meet somebody, you always get the best sides. You don't actually see who they are.
Oh yeah.
You see both parties, not just men.
For sure.
I'm not
For sure.
guy bashing here.
Yep.
Both parties. You just see
We
like
have the first date filter.
yeah, the first date filter. Yeah, it could be even the first month's filter.
True.
So like you sometimes
First dates
yeah,
filter.
first dates filter. I think like the first 2 or 3 months in your honeymoon phase. By 6 months, you start to really see who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like all the wears and tears that come along with them. So I would think that an MCM man, he kind of portrayed exactly who he was for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not losing any value.
No.
He's not suddenly talking down to you. He didn't stop complimenting you. You ever do that? Men love bomb you. You ever been love bombed in the dating world?
No. I know it exists, but I have not.
That's when they like show all this attention to you, and then they stop like a couple months in, and then what happens is it flips a script on you. Now you're like, oh, I want your attention. I want your attention. So you start doing all these things to get just a little bit of attention from him. So he gives you a little bit, and then you give. So what you're teaching him like a dog is that if he gives you a little bit of attention,
he gets a lot of attention.
he gets a lot of attention. Yeah. So that's what, in essence, that's the problem with love bombing, right? They throw, and a lot of, realistically, a lot of men do it. Don't get me wrong. It's a cultural thing as well. Because remember, we're taught as men to be like, when you meet a woman, buy her things, buy her things, buy her things. And women are like, buy me things, buy me things, buy me things. Well, I'm going to buy you things, I'm going to buy you things, buy things. But then I got bills to pay. So guess what I'm going to stop doing? I'm going to stop buying you things.
Right.
I'm probably going to stop complimenting you as much too because I'm busy working now. So like it kind of like that whole center around like first meeting someone really got to change in its own right where it's like, and that all starts with both parties. Could you imagine a woman that's like, I could buy my own shit. I don't need you. You know what a man's going to do? Like, oh my God, I have small MK syndrome right now. What do I do?
Right.
I feel very tiny. I can't buy you anything to win your love. I actually have to have a personality.
Right.
Hold on. I actually have to charm you.
Right.
I don't like this. don't like this
This is
setup.
not what I signed up for. This is
No.
not what I swiped for.
This is not what I swiped for at all. I don't like this.
Buy me books and play video games with me. I'm cheap. Hey, that is not even cheap anymore. All right? Video games and books? That shit's expensive now.
Yeah, if I want to go broke, I walk into a Barnes and Noble,
For real.
and then I'm broke.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, and there's no justification after that.
Mm-mm.
Every time I walk out of a Barnes and Noble and I don't buy something, I'm like inside celebrating. I'm like, I did it.
Right? I made it.
Like-
I made it out.
I really like.
I was there for the smell. I swear.
If you could give a speech, it's like if you ran a marathon and you cross the finish line and you had to give a speech, it'd be the same as if you came out of a Barnes and Noble. You're like, I trained so hard for this moment in my life.
Right?
I trained so hard. I didn't break focus.
Yes.
So,
Going to Costco for less than $100.
oh yeah,
Such
going to Costco.
Fucking
Yeah,
flex,
Uh-huh.
dude.
that is a flex. If you walked into Costco, got one thing and left, you need to write a book.
There should be, you should get something when you leave. Like, there should be an extra, like, even if it's just like one of those little pop confetti things that
Right.
they like pop the confetti at the door for you. Like, you don't have a basket full of stuff from Costco. You just came in for this razor pack. That's it. That's all.
God.
That's it.
That's it. You know, I think we do it.
Oh
I think
my
we're at-
soul.
What's our shortest giveaway amount?
5 minutes.
5 minutes, guys. Guys in the chat right now in Poshmark, not you, not you, listener.
Not
Okay.
you, podcast listener.
Not you, podcast listener. Don't go away. I'm sorry about that, my tone. I'm sorry about my tone. We're gonna do a 5 minute giveaway. We're gonna try and only get us in here because I think the algorithm is like 2 minutes. People start pouring in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what we're gonna give away is we have a Jet Set wallet listed on here. It's the good one. It's not the cheap Michael Kors that we've been making fun of. It's when they had good stuff, okay? It's listed at $75 in our closet. We're going to give this away right here. We're going to do a 5 minute giveaway, okay? So I want you guys to make sure you enter. And that was really going to be it. What was going to decide if I did a giveaway tonight was, speaking of retention, what was our listener retention after the main giveaway? You know what I mean? And we have 19 people still in here listening to us talk about how, short MK complex. You know what I'm saying?
5
So,
minutes.
5 minutes. Enter now.
Let's go.
You enter. You enter now. You win now. $75. And remember, if you win, do not buy anything. I will be actually pretty pissed and cancel your order because we're trying to go against what's going on right now in Poshmark. Hey, listen, we're going to try to end this podcast here in the next 4 minutes, okay? So if not, it's okay. But anyways, so MCMs, coaches, Tories,
Yep.
Great advice for buying if you're going to buy it,
Yep.
okay? You need to ask these 3 questions before you splurge, all right? What is the emotional ROI?
Okay.
Really, like what's the ROI's return on investment for those who don't know, okay?
Right.
Will this still make you happy in 90 days? I want you to think about that. The second thing you need to think about is the safety net that we just talked about. Could I resell this later?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's Facebook Marketplace, I got to deal with Marketplace Mike. Can I still resell this?
Right.
And then the third thing you need to think about is the longevity. Is it a daily workhorse or is it really just a one-night stand? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you got to find out. And even if you have to come up with a spreadsheet called cost per wear, because that's what I would do. I'm so stereotypical Asian, I would do that. I'd be like, I have a spreadsheet. As you can see here, my cost per wear does not equal the amount in which I'm trying to pay for it compared to other items related to this topic. Okay. So yeah, I would actually do that. But anyways, but some actual good insight. What do we got? 3 minutes. You guys make sure to enter this. Hurry before the other randos get in.
I know, right? There comes the giveaway peeps. The givey goblins, they're called.
Yeah. You guys get in there. Get in there. Jimmy Choo. Yes. Yes.
The GGs, the givey goblins.
Right. I think that here's a good rule of thumb. Okay, you guys, rule of thumb.
Mhm.
50, 30, 20. Okay.
Okay.
With the bag fund, you want with all of your funds, you want 50% going into your needs, 30% going into your wants, and 20% invested, put in your savings.
Mm.
It doesn't have to be harder than that. I want you to look at your wallet next time you go back into your finances, and that's really all it's got to be. Now, with us, it's a little bit different. With us, here's how me and Mag's finances are. We take everything we make, including from door dashing, okay? And then including from what comes in from kisswithmags.com. And then what we do is we take 50, 30, 20, add it all up, and we put it all back into kisswithmags.com. And then we're broke again. And then we got nothing. And then back to ramen we go. So that's our budgeting. But I think honestly, Nichu gives me advice and cherish, stop. Cherish, we cherish you.
That was so sweet.
And that makes, I had to do that easy joke too. But yeah, the 50, 30, 20 rule is a great rule of thumb for anyone out there looking for actual advice and not just the jokes that we're making. Okay. So the other thing
That's
too is automate first, spend later. So auto transfer to savings or your brokerage. Talk to Novel if you're worried about investment stuff. On your payday, and then get it out of sight and get it out of your pocket so you can't spend it. That's important. Like have it auto do it. Auto invest. Auto put it away. And remember, talk to Novel Girl. Talk to Novel Girl if we're talking about savings and brokerage. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Shameless plug for you now. Shameless plug. And the other thing too is upgrade your earning power. Okay, really do a side hustle.
Right.
Get some side hustle going. That'll bring you some extra cash. You won't even have to worry about that. Right. And then here, the final one I got to add on there: time your buys.
Okay.
That's it. Watch for resale comps. You know what I'm saying?
I see. Yeah.
Like right now, if you buy Coach right now, you know you're buying on a hype.
Right.
You know it's going to be expensive. But if you were smart enough to buy Coach on the low, man, all that Coach just went up through the roof right now. Your Coach stock is worth a lot because Coach is in. You should be carrying around a Coach. That's what you should be carrying around. So,
true.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. And of course, Jack, as you were saying, watch out for compulsion. We had that on the last podcast as well. Watch out for that compulsion.
Yep.
Watch out for the FOMO. You know, if you watch those things, you'll be able to save up some money because, y'all, we're not young anymore. We old as fuck. We got to get better with our money.
Yeah.
You can still get the bag. You just can't go crazy anymore like we used to in our 20s. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're at 30 seconds.
Please tell my mom I know stuff.
Right?
FOMO, she's my cousin.
We're going down to 30 seconds, you guys, left. And let me just do this. We're doing this for those who are just joining in. This is our live recording for our podcast. It's called Beyond the Bag. You can search it and find it anywhere. You can even find it on YouTube if you don't pay for any kind of the music subscriptions. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, come join us on Poshmark Live. We do these giveaways live, but we're going to keep doing giveaways until we decide not to do them. So who knows when that's going to be. So we're going to give this away.
Makes sense again.
And whoever wins this, I have an announcement for you. Very serious announcement. So please stick around while I give you this announcement, okay? We're going to find out right now. The winner is Shop Style Cycle. Congratulations, Shop Style Cycle. You won yourself a Jet Set wallet that is $75 in our closet. And the good Michael, not the shit Michael that's been going around. The good Michael, okay? We literally already trashed all of our bad Michaels. But with that said, listen to me. Shop Style, shop, look at me. Look at me right in the eyeball. You look at my eyeball when I tell you this. Do not buy anything off this wall. Do not buy anything.
Bundling.
Do not bundle. Do not buy. This giveaway is meant to make you happy. You are not to be guilted into buying anything, ever. And you should not be guilted into buying anything. And that's why we're doing these giveaways. Do not buy anything. I will cancel your order. No bullshit. Okay? We are doing this so that way giveaways can feel like giveaways all over again. Make all giveaways awesome again. Maga. So that's what we're doing, all right? And we're going to keep doing this every single day until people get the point that these need to just be giveaways and not guilt giveaways, all right? And you're like, oh, you want something? Here's a side of guilt. Good luck.
The whole fucking dose of guilt.
Good luck. And then you're in good company. We're here with really good people in this chat. Our tribe and our listeners.
Don't bundle. Don't buy.
Our viewers are very supportive. Our tribe in here are the type of people who just buy you things versus guilt you into buying things, okay? And that's the type of people we hold on to here.
Yeah.
Hope some hosts can learn from you. That's what we're hoping to do. Is we've always been about starting a movement, but this movement is very dear to me because Mags won something from somebody, okay? And she was really excited about a perfume, right? It was a sample. It wasn't even the big thing, all right? And they bait and switched it. They sent her the wrong one. They sent her a different one. And her face was, it was one of those moments, you know when you have like a Papa Bear moment for your kid, or one of those like, you did not just insult my wife look as a partner. I had that moment where I'm like, there's literally nobody for me to punch right now. I can't hit the person that just did this to you.
Novel made it right, though.
Novel did make it right. Novel hooked it up. Novel makes everything right.
Yeah.
But my point is that I felt that, and I didn't want anybody to feel that ever again. I don't want anybody to feel that. When you win something, you should just win something. And I have to state this every time somebody wins. I'm going to do this. I feel bad for people who are return listeners, so they have to hear this like 1,000 times. It costs $8.50 to send happiness to another human being somewhere on the earth, and you denied the $8. That's how much you value happiness. $8 Go fuck yourself. That's a message from me and all of our tribe to you, by the way.
Right.
The random person who's doing this to people. Yeah. Fuck you. Don't do that to people, please. $8 is the least you can do to make somebody's day when you put up you put up the giveaway. So,
Right. Knowing you were going to guilt people into buying from your closet with
Right.
that giveaway.
Right,
That was
right.
the whole fucking point of
Thank
your
you, Eileen.
giveaway.
I'm sorry, I should have done it like this. Watch me. With full respect, with all due respect,
Go fuck yourself.
go fuck yourself. With all due respect, okay? I don't mean to, I'm not trying to make this I'm not trying to spread hate, but with all due respect, please go fuck yourself. Disrespectfully.
Disrespectfully, right?
It's just not right. Can we agree? I think we can all agree. That's just not right. That's just not right to do that. So,
No.
but with that said, okay, those are some tips. We got to end this, okay? So, make sure your budget's good. So, let me recap podcast. Coach is it.
2 thumbs up.
Coach reinvented itself. Coach went out onto a retreat, came back, new person, beautiful body, face looking good, in shape. Coach is
Banging.
Coach is on the glow up right now.
Yes.
Okay?
You're
Yes.
cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
So Coach is amazing, you guys, okay? And the numbers are backing it up. And finally, we're older now, all of us, okay? Blockbuster generation. We know what garbage pail kids are. We drink from the hose, okay? We used to have one of those multiplier. Remember the multiplication tables where you push it and you find the answer? We used to have one of those. We had something called the white pages and the yellow pages. We come from a moment where MySpace top 10 was a thing, okay? What I'm trying to say is we old as fuck. We are older, you guys. We cannot be spending like idiots. We can't be spending like we're 20. So make sure that when you're out there, let's glow up together financially as well. Let's all of us get better together with our money and stop just wasting our cash down it, you know? So if you're going to do it, make sure that you spend money on something that's either going to bring you an absorbent amount of happiness. And if it doesn't, you can resell the shit out of it and get your money back. At least retain some. Even if you bought it for $100, you sell it for $10, get something back from it.
Right.
And the numbers are going to back you up. You will be able to sell it with the $370-something billion resale market. That's a lot of O's if you think about it.
That was a lot of O's. And that's really exciting. On just a quick side note on that is that is taking off so well, because that means so much shit is staying out of the landfills.
Oh,
That means
you're right.
all of the whole recycle factor that's happening, and the relove like cycle that's happening makes me so happy. Makes me so happy, because that is really another one of our core reasons that we're doing what we're doing, is to keep all of these things out of the landfill when they don't need to be there,
That's right.
and giving all of these products and these items a second chance. And so the fact that this is taking off as a normal now, is that like a norm is to buy stuff used, that makes me so happy.
Well said, Megs. You get to do the sign off.
No, all right. Well, thank you, everybody. Congratulations to the winners tonight. But thank you so much for listening. We are all about doing things differently, putting people before profits, treating shoppers and people the way they actually deserve to be treated, with joy, freedom, and zero buyer's remorse. Watch us record live on Posh 4 days a week. Follow us on Instagram, guys. It's Kismet Mags. Our album Handle It is out by kismetmags.com on all platforms. And building your bag collection, do it with us. Our Good Vibes Guarantee and our Swap Unlimited anytime with our Purse Pass at kismetmags.com, you guys. For anyone watching us live, you can listen to this podcast anywhere. Just search Beyond the Bag.
And of course, this has been my favorite way to end this. For anybody that needs to hear this, okay, listen carefully. Freedom isn't the size of your balance. It's the calm in your choices. It's the thrill that doesn't come with regret. The treat that doesn't steal from tomorrow. Build the floor under your feet and then dance on it. Spend like the person that you've grown into, okay? Clear-eyed, soft-hearted, and stubbornly committed to joy. So good night, everybody. Thanks again for listening to us. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to give away something else for free. We're going to hear some more horror stories. It's going to be a great time.
As always.
Mag's going to come give you guys a hug. Don't go nowhere.